Service learning, defined here at Drake, is the meeting of the academic learning objectives with a community need. Together with reflection and assessment, we form a mutually beneficial relationship.
As a faculty member, you can give a student a textbook and use that as your tool for them learning the subject matter, or you can use the community as your tool for them learning the subject matter. You know, we've done research that can be more effective.
I think that's why service learning has a hyphen in it, because it's over and above volunteer service. It's more than going out and doing a good deed. It's over time, and also the hyphenated part, the learning, is that there is something to think about, something to challenge yourself with, looking at underlying causes or issues that might be addressed, studied, changed.
As I think about the benefits our students gain from service learning experiences, I really go back to this idea of enlivening the curriculum for our students, really bringing to life what they're learning, but then in addition to that, helping them experience, for example, what servant leadership is. Not just to talk about it, but to feel it. And it's this idea of connecting cognition with emotion. And if we're truly going to talk about holistic education for our students, what better way to accomplish that than through service learning?
Service learning achieves the mission of Drake University because it builds professional skills within students. In other words, they actually conceptualize themselves when they're involved in a service learning project or a community research project.
There's several ways in which we see this played out on our campus here at Drake. It could be in the form of community-based research, global service learning here within our local community.
Our students will go out into the world with a sense of the connections that they've made and the way that their actions impact others. Those actions might be negative actions that have an impact that they want to fix, or they might be things they're already doing, ways of being that they've already adopted, attitudes that they already have, that they can then see in a service learning context how those attitudes and actions relate to their mission as professionals. I would tell students who want to do service learning at Drake that a well-designed experiential learning component that involves getting them off campus and into the community will probably be one of the most valuable educational experiences they could have.
It's life-changing. You're going to come out of the experience completely different than you did going into it.
Able to meet new people, they're able to do something that they love as service.
They're actually changing kids' lives and a generation.
The students on campus have done a variety of things. Everything from internships, where they get a little bit of experience across with a lot of parts of our programs, writing specific projects, or coming in and doing practica, learning about a specific part of a program, or for children, specific areas of child development. We've had marketing students write marketing plans for us to use in the community. We just had a great group of students at one of our board meetings do a presentation on nutrition to families.
And every year we float 4 or 5 different projects that partner small cohorts of environmental seniors with nonprofits, agencies, other individual organizations, corporations that are active in environmental issues.
They were given facilitator training by the Luna and CFI staff. They did 6 hours of training, and then those students committed to an hour per week for 6 weeks to teach those healthy relationships classes in the juvenile detention facility and the homeless shelter.
I got connected to Roosevelt High School in Des Moines, and I hooked up with a teacher. She was teaching AP, and she was interested in having somebody work with her students. So I thought here was a perfect opportunity to work across the institutions.
Once in the P1 year, we have a geriatric service learning. And then in the second year, we have diversity service learning. And then in the last year, we have several rotations that are set up like service learning. One would be on the international experience in Belize, and another one would be at Camp Hurtco Hollow, which is a diabetes camp for kids.
My method students have been out in the field doing something with every course in some way to serve the greater good as part of an intellectual experience in education. So that's just been a part of my culture and philosophy of being a professor at Drake University.
To me, it's really helping students make that leap that absolutely we want you to be doing philanthropic and volunteer service, but we want you as Drake students to dig into the underlying causes and pieces about social justice. That's a big leap to take, and we can't go there in a day or a week or a month, but if we know that's our ultimate goal, is we really want students critically thinking about local, national, and global issues, that's the foundation of our conversation.
They might not come away with any grand understanding or idea about how to fix things, but as they move through their professional lives, many of our students go on to be business people, go on to be lawyers and doctors and pharmacists. If they have an understanding of some little piece of how these things fit together, I believe they will be more effective, kinder, more compassionate practitioners, which contributes to a cause of social justice.
I think a unique aspect of Head Start from any other early childhood programs too is our requirement for in-kind. So for every dollar that we get to run the program from the federal government, we're required to have a 25-cent match. So for us, that's over $1.6 million a year that we have to have come in through volunteers or space costs. That's where I think the service learning piece is very important.
And I see a great transformation in those service learning students, and that in itself will carry over until their adult life, which is learning for them also.
Service learning is the way to bring your academics to life. It is the way that you will experience learning in a new way and be transformed as a person, as a citizen, and as a student.
I'd say you're going to take the best class on campus and everybody will want that seat, that you better sign up right now because you won't even know that it's going to be the course that changes your life.
Think about your role, think about how you can step forward, whether you're faculty, staff, administrator, community partner, and how can you be a part of this vision for Drake University and service learning.